The following podcast contains adult themes and adult language. Listener discretion advised.
And although we joke, if you or someone you know is affected by or a victim of domestic violence, dial 1-800-799-7233 or visit the National Domestic Violence Hotline's website, thehotline.org.
But it's always the husband, it's always the husband, it's always the husband. I don't kill you, babe.
Hi, it's Sarah.
And this is Megan.
And you're listening to It's Always the Husband podcast.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us again. We were a little late this week, but shit, I barely have lived and it's only Tuesday. I'm dragging on by my tits.
Right. We had the annual farm party at Medicine Creek Farm at my sister's farm.
That looked fun.
So I, too, died. My dad texted on Sunday morning, and we were all sleeping. Cassie and I slept on a floor in the loft while our princess daughter slept on a mattress in the loft. But my dad texted and said, "There's breakfast down here." And then I said, "I'm dead. Dead people don't eat."
Right.
So
they don't have the need to eat.
No. So I died this weekend, and then I took a nap on Sunday when I got home for hours, and then I went to bed early, and still I'm still dead.
Yeah.
And then life just keeps going on.
It does.
I keep having to go to work and keep having to do things and drive kids places.
It just doesn't stop.
I had a migraine. I had one of those, you know how I get those auras.
In your stroke eye?
I get stroke eye auras. And so I was teaching, and all of a sudden I looked at a kid and his face was all fucked up, and I was like, God damn it, I'm getting a migraine.
Oh, no.
So
That's the worst thing in the world.
I had to keep teaching, and then I was going blind, and it starts out little with like one flashing light, and then it just snakes through my whole vision. So by the time I was done, I was like, I can't see shit. And I just looked at the other math teacher, and I was like, I'm going to sit in a dark room. And so that happened this week too. So I died and had a migraine.
Yeah, because we have a job where you just can't really leave.
No, because I still
even
had
if you have
teach.
diarrhea, you still have to quick run and have your diarrhea.
Yeah,
and
you just
then
say,
come back like everything's
hold
normal.
on, kids, and if any of you touch each other, you're dead meat.
Yeah, I stabbed a test tube through my finger once and had to just keep going because I was being observed too. His blood was running down my arm. And then someone said, "Is that hurt?" I'm like, well, the show must go on.
Yep, it is a show.
No, sit down and shut the hell up. Sit down.
Please get me a Band-Aid.
Get a Band-Aid and then sit down.
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah. Wow, you noticed something. Here's a round of applause. No, they were horrified. I just said, no, it's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong at all.
Yeah. Oh, you all right?
Yeah. Oh. Yes, I have many, many horrible problems.
Yeah.
That's
probably
endless.
A little bit of a cold or
something
from running in the woods in the rain.
Yeah, just endless horse shit.
Yep. When is it a girls' weekend?
I don't know. I need it.
God, I need one.
I just need 3 months off again.
Mm-hmm.
Lady of Leisure just didn't work out for me.
Someday it will.
We do have a new Patreon, I suppose I should say. Samantha Winter. That's a cute name.
That is cute.
Samantha Winter.
Samantha Winter. Thank you for supporting us.
Yes. I just have to say, I follow several art groups.
Oh God, you can't get over it.
I can't get over it. So TT just wrote something.
Okay.
This man tried to be lovely and paint a lovely photo of his wife in front of a lake. And then he posted it to the art group. And I started giggling so hard. And it's the only thing. It would have to be my glitter, but I can't post it because I don't want to make fun of this man. It's the only time I've laughed in like a week and a half.
I just saw what she wrote.
The woman, he painted her like if Our friend TT said, I'd drown myself in that water if someone painted this as my life. He painted the woman as having cans that are bigger than Texas.
Yeah.
So he paints her like a normal, like a shirt, but then with boobs so big, they're the biggest thing.
And
they're in the picture. And then she has rabbit teeth. Her nose is fucked up. I mean, she looks like, you said she looks like Mickey Rourke.
With a blonde wig.
With a blonde wig. And then with tits the size of Babe the Blue Ox.
Well, the boobs have a likeness of like, remember, you know, in the 50s when girls,
like the
when women would wear the kind
of torpedo boobs,
like Marilyn Monroe, right?
Yeah.
Like they were just like on a shelf.
Yeah,
that's what this looked like. It's just like one. I mean,
but
maybe she does have really huge boobs, and because some people's do
but
look
some
like
boob
that.
starts at the collarbone and ends towards almost the bottom of the rib cage. That's a big, wide boob.
Yeah.
I mean, you have like the picture. I just, it was a lovely idea. But if I had a portrait of me painted like this and then put on a very large website, I would, I don't know what I would do. I would have a meltdown. And then I would say, do I look like that?
Well, what if she did?
Oh, shit.
What if it really, I mean, that's what I'm concerned about is like maybe that is really what and maybe he loves her and.
Yeah, well, she has significant back issues. That's why she's standing as she is. Oh my God. It did. It was like when you finally laugh after just being kicked in the cunt for like
it's good
days straight.
It's good.
It that made me. But I was going to say my glitter actually is this thing here. It's a can. I mean, it sounds like an ad, but again, we don't have ads.
No.
It's called Recess Mood. And I got it at Target, and it's just like a water, but with magnesium. And so you drink it at night, and it helps you relax and fall asleep. And I swear I think it works.
Have you been sleeping, Sarah?
Well, yeah. I drink these, and then like an hour and a half later, I feel like I can fall asleep.
What time have you been going to bed?
I mean, last night I went to bed at 7.
Yeah. And then what time are you waking
usually
up?
like 10. I wake up at 4:45.
Okay, well that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Usually you have times of
normally I never sleep.
Like,
I've been almost sleeping through the night for like a week. So I think this helps.
Okay, well it's funny you should say that because I took all social medias off my phone. So sorry to disappoint anyone when we do Facebook funnies because I didn't even look at Facebook this week. But I noticed right before I took it off that I kept getting ads for Moon Brew.
Oh.
And I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's magnesium and L-theanine or whatever.
Yeah. This is adaptogens, magnesium, and
there's
water. And it tastes good. I mean, there's different flavors.
Reishi or reishi.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in it. I've just been taking magnesium in pill form. Like I take magnesium glycinate.
Yeah, that does nothing for me. But I feel like I have liquid magnesium that I started at the same time, which could be it.
Yeah.
But it's helped immensely.
I took 2 the first night and then I shit my pants in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
So now I've only been taking 1. But it is because I kept waking up too.
Yeah.
And that is very new for me because I'm a good sleeper.
No, I'm just
so I was really getting
tortured at night. So it's just at Target, like in the water section, and it's just individual cans, which is weird.
Oh, can you buy them online in a
maybe? I guess I just
8-pack or 12.
I haven't looked it up. I bet you could, but it's called Recess and then Mood.
Huh?
Yeah, there's good flavors.
Does it taste like poison, like fake sugar?
I don't think so. It just tastes like
water?
sparkle water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like that. That was what I was afraid of with the Moon Brew because it's like hot chocolate flavored or
it just tastes like a bubbly or LaCroix.
Yeah. And then it said no sugar. So I was like, well, gross. Then I bet it has stevia and I hate the taste of stevia.
Yeah, it doesn't even say that.
Whatever.
So I think it just has lemon juice and
yum. Okay. Well, great.
Or lime juice or whatever.
Love it. So my glitter in the shitter is I don't know why, but I smelled it and I became obsessed with it. And it's called Being Frenchy.
Is it French bulldogs' asses?
Yes. And so what you do is you go to a club. Sometimes it's in like a horse corral or an arena. And you just put on kind of like a fake wrinkled nose and you crawl around and sniff other people's butts. And so it's called Being Frenchy. And I just tried it and I loved it. No!
I'm writing all that down. I wrote it all down.
No, you
Put on
didn't.
fake nose, smell butts.
It's like a
Tripper wants to join.
Being Frenchy.
Yeah.
It's like a perfume that I found at Target. My daughter had like 9,000. They have all these different scents, and I was like, all these smell like shit, Eloise. And then,
Like Gina Tay.
I mean, she has the girls these days. Young girls are obsessed with smelling.
Yep. And then they spray it all over, and I call it piss. I call it piss water. They get offended.
It has been like that. Like, remember when there was Bath and Body, like strawberry, whatever, and cucumber melon, and we always used to spray it on out of our lockers. This is like, that's
we
how
had Charlie and exclamation.
No, you didn't. Yeah, we had exclamation. Well, that was in junior high, I feel like.
Yeah.
Anyway, she had all this shit, and I actually smelled one scent, and I was like, ooh, this actually smells good. And then I said, where is this from? And she was like, Target. And so I went to Target, and the scent that I love is called Palo Santo Sage.
Oh.
It smells so fucking good. It comes in like a perfume spray, and it's like $30. Or you can get it as an oil, like an oil perfume, rollerball.
I like oil.
Or you can get it as like, you can get it as a lotion. And then also there's like a moisturizing stick. It kind of looks like a fancy deodorant, and it's just like a...
I like that idea.
Yeah. So I bought, of course, when I like something, I go insane and I buy every single one. So I bought the stick, I bought the perfume, I bought the oil, and I bought just lotion. But I think it smells so good. I don't like flower perfume smell, and I don't like I like woodsy, like I love the scent of patchouli, and everyone else hates it, and I think it smells so good, and I love like vetiver and kind of like dark musky amber scents, and so that's kind of what it smells like to me. I mean, it smells good to me.
Yeah. Well,
I hope.
Yeah.
Actually,
People
I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
We do not care
if
we like Palo Santo Sage from Being Frenchy.
Yeah. It's better than smelling butts.
Yeah.
What's that one, that bum cream or whatever? What is that one? What is that?
That's
called?
coconut. That's like
that cream.
Rio.
There was the Rio whatever's.
Gennaro or something.
There was an article that is like spider cocaine. Like if you wear that, it attracts spiders. So people are having spiders in their sleep, like biting them or whatever.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And it whatever, spiders love that smell. So they found that people had more spiders around them, and then like the common denominator was they were all wearing that.
Sol de Janeiro.
Sol de Janeiro. That's it.
Yeah.
So Sol de Janeiro is like spider crack.
What?
And so if you don't want spiders crawling all over you at night, don't wear that to bed.
I think that's fake.
I don't know. I read it in some sort of article. So I don't know.
Attracted wolf spiders?
Yes.
No, it says it's false.
Oh, well. Then you can wear it. Because I thought, shit. I don't want more spiders. I already got enough.
No, I know. I have a spider bite right now on my arm. It's disgusting. It says it was like an internet rumor.
Oh, because I just saw that and I thought, oh my God.
I know.
Because that's what I got Rachel for Christmas. I was like, does she know?
Yeah, no, this says it was made
good.
up. Thank
Okay.
God.
Yeah, because I thought that's all you need are more spiders crawling into your mouth.
Fuck no. Okay. Yeah.
I did have a Facebook funny
What was it?
from Lizzie DiCamillo or
Yeah.
DiCamillo or DiCamillo. Lizzie put the sorely missed Victorian slang. There was giggle mug, which means that you're always smiling. Bitch the pot, which means pour the tea. Got the morbs. That's me right now. Temporary sadness. Tight as a boiled owl. That means you're drunk.
What?
I feel like that's gross a little bit. If you think of other things it means. Poked up means you're embarrassed. Sauce box means your mouth, like maybe you're sweary.
Oh.
Cupid's kettle drums, those are your honkers, your tits.
Yep.
But this one is me all the time. Not up to dick. Unwell. So I'm going to type up, I'm not up to dick today, so I'm not going to make it in.
Where is this from?
It is, I don't know, some dick tweeted it.
Okay.
Adam Sharpe.
So it was just like word or different
sorely
sayings.
missed Victorian slang.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yes. So the
Got
Victorians
the morbs is good.
got the morbs
I
is
like
good.
got the morbs.
And I'm just not up to dick. I can't make it.
No. Nope.
And a giggle mug, that makes sense. You know, you're always smiling.
Yeah.
The rest are weird.
Yeah.
Bitch the pot. Pour the tea.
Bitch.
And
The pot.
Poked up. Meaning embarrassed. I don't know what that means. Poked up.
That sounds
Poked
like,
up.
Yeah, or that sounds like you're like amped up.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
So we watched a Behind Mansion Walls.
With that
This is the one that was hosted by Christopher,
fucking guy
who wears a patterned shirt and a patterned tie, and he may be gay. I'm not sure, but he might be gay. Christopher is a British, and I don't know if he really is a fancy British or just a weird Christopher. Like if he is in some sort of societies that he knows the rich.
His outfit on this episode was like bad.
Yes.
Like it looked like it was a shirt from TJ Maxx, and then like
everything
bow
on
tie
this
came
episode
out
was
of a
bad.
yeah.
This was an episode. Well, it's season 2, episode 6. It's the second story because there's 2 stories in them, and it's called Death Before Divorce, which is our whole shtick. But yeah, everything was bad. I think they had a substitute everybody. Casting director, clothing, wardrobe director, script writer, director. Everybody was a substitute and a piss poor substitute. They were out boozing the night before and had to come in and substitute drunk and hungover. And this is what we got. A mess. The person in charge of makeup, wigs, and wardrobe, I think, was blinded or had something wrong with their eyes.
it was a mess.
They had feces in their eye. They couldn't see or determine normal looking attire. Wigs that were appropriate.
No.
Matching the scene, matching the need. So right away, as you start watching, you think, dear God, what is this, a clown show? What?
Yeah.
What is happening? Because right from the start, the offender is an absolute fool, cartoon character fool with no basis in reality. It is like a clown, a clown. So this is one to watch. You have to see this with your own eyes.
You won't believe it.
You won't. Because it's like no one tried.
Not even
No
a
one
little.
tried a little.
No.
And that's gold. That makes gold. So we're at July 14th, year 2000. Police are called to this house for people are hearing a shooting, like a shooting. And so the night shift cops are like, oh, shit. You know, it's 10 days after the 4th of July, and Dick still do fireworks all the time.
Right.
And you have those dicks that are like your neighbors and they let off the real fireworks and it's louder than hell the whole night and your dogs freak out. And there's like, is that what people are hearing? But they're like, no, the guy that called 911 said that his sister is dying in his arms.
So she's like, no, it's not a goddamn firework.
So it was
Dick.
guns.
Start driving.
So we get Sergeant Gray, who gets called, and he's in this episode. And it's real Sergeant Gray and like Police Sergeant Gray. Again, the actors don't match.
Yeah.
Even close. But that's, you know what? That's okay. But there's no trying.
No.
So Gray is the first on the scene. He walks in. It's a huge mansion. He's just following up the yard, like walking up the yard. Like the movie Flowers in the Attic where they had that huge yard. He's walking forever and he hears screams and screams. So he comes into this room and there are 4 people all screaming and they're saying, he's still in the house. He still has a gun. He still might be upstairs. He's still in the house. And he sees like a lady and her name is Mrs. Sharpe. And she is on the floor in her brother's arms. And the Sergeant Gray can see that she's clearly deceased at this point, but she's been shot right through the chest.
Yeah.
And so the brother is just looking at him, saying, do something, help me, and he's kind of like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Because you hardly go into a scene where someone is shot and there's 4 people all around.
Right. And they saw the whole thing happen.
Yeah. They can totally tell you who did it.
Right.
And then they're saying the guy with the gun might still be in there. So I'm sure he's thinking, holy shit, I got to call more people.
Right.
I don't want to be shot down. So Karen Sharpe, who is the woman who was shot, is 44 years old. She's a mom of 3. And at that time, she's worth a little over $3 million.
Yeah.
And so she has some cash. But in 1972, we go back in time.
All of a sudden, you go from her dead body to back in time, her yearbook photo.
Yes. And she was lovely.
She was so cute.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
Her name was Karen Hatfield. And in high school, her high school sweetheart was Dick Sharpe. Dick Sharpe. Richard Sharpe. He's Dick Sharpe. So it would be called Sharpe Dick. Dick Sharpe.
And that isn't the worst thing about it.
No.
So,
absolutely not.
Yeah.
So Dick Sharpe and Karen are high school sweethearts. Karen is just beautiful. Then we get the story told to us by this weirdo named John Glatt, who I think is German because I think he has a German accent, and he's a
Who
weirdo.
was that guy?
He was an author of the true crime
he wrote
book.
the book.
Yeah.
Book. Okay, that's right.
So he was seeing weird German things. But he said Karen was a very shy girl.
Mm-hmm.
Not that shy around Dick Sharpe because she got pregnant during her senior year and had her baby before graduation day.
She did.
And I said that was very much like my high school ASIO. Everybody was pregnant at our graduation.
Luckily, like our last book for book club, they didn't send her away.
No, everybody was
home.
there pregnant.
Yeah.
Everybody. Out of like the 750, I think 740 were pregnant. Even the boys were pregnant. It was a pregnant year. So she's a mom when she graduates. She still graduates high school, but they get married 2 months later.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. And then we hear from the DA, so obviously prosecuted this case, and his name is Bob Weiner. I can't with these names. Dick Sharpe and Bob Weiner.
No.
Bob Weiner tells us Weiner and Sharpe. Weiner and Dick Sharpe. Weiner says Karen was a very good mom, that she would spend her days with her children. I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should. But yes, she was a very good mom.
But then they kept saying she was on the ground playing with them. And then the actress in the thing was sitting on a couch going, oh, throw that ball.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
That's what you do to your dog.
Yeah.
You don't throw a ball at him
Right.
and tell him to go get it to your kid. Anyway, it was awkward. So they showed Dr. Sharpe. So Dick Sharpe becomes a doctor. And they said he was very odd looking because he was very pale. and then had very long hair. And so someone called him, it might have been Bob Wiener, who said he was a bad version of Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
I was like, well, what I'm getting from the actor, they put on a Mary Tyler Moore wig.
This wig was like the wig on that dumb show about the Texas wives. That Malin Ackerman wears that brown wig.
Yes. But or what Mary Tyler Moore wore.
This wig was long. It was not Mick Jagger. It was not. It was like
all
a
like
long
the bangs
girl head.
and the all around was the same length. So they show a real picture of Dick Sharpe, and he just has shaggier mullet.
Yes.
He did not have long shoulder-length bangs and a shoulder-length cut around. So they put on a very clearly a female wig.
It was just, hey, does anyone have a wig? And
that's
someone
brown
brought
and long.
one.
Yeah.
And
no, they didn't cut it into the hairstyle of Dick Sharpe.
Nope.
At all. It was literally a female woman's wig on this man who's wandering about.
Yeah.
And so and then they show him being a doctor on people with his hair falling all over this Mary Tyler Moore
with
wig.
The long woman's
wig falling all into the face of the woman. So I guess he did hair laser removal, and he's removing this woman's eyebrow hair, and his hair is falling all into her face. And then she's like, "Thank you. It looks so great. Thank you. I don't know how you could tell to take my Bert and Ernie eyebrows down with that long, gross ass hair into my face during this surgery."
No woman in their right mind would have let someone wearing a wig like that do anything aesthetically to them.
Well, he looked like a vampire.
I would have walked in and walked out.
I mean, you walk in and he wasn't a sexy vampire. He looked like a really nerdy vampire.
Well, the wig did not look like.
But the real
hair.
Dick Sharpe, I know,
the real Dick Sharpe
looked like a vampire.
Too. Yeah,
but he just looked like a rocker that put on the wrong wig.
Yeah,
and was drunk out on stage. So he's making like $5 million. Wig budget was not part of it.
Yeah, I guess not.
Or hair budget, because the real Dick Sharpe, looked like I don't know. His blood had been drained by something.
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting wealthy. Where do they live? Massachusetts?
Yeah, they lived.
They moved there.
Gloucester.
Yeah, Gloucester, Massachusetts. And he's bought a Porsche, and he's zooming around. So we get to summer 2000. And that is this party where Karen ends up being shot at the party, and the police officer is there and wondering what in the hell happened. So he wants to talk to her husband, Richard, Dick Sharpe, but he is missing. So we show him with another haircut, a picture with another haircut, and it's not like the wig, it's just kind of shaggier long. But I don't know. It definitely is he still has a woman. The real Dick Sharpe has woman hair, but not like this wig. So police learn that Dr. Sharpe, the husband who's missing, was an abusive boyfriend and became an abusive husband. That it was a terrible, terrible, terrible marriage.
The whole entire time. And they've been married.
He was a monster
for
dick.
How many years?
Like 72.
Yeah.
Or like 73.
30 years. Yeah.
So the New Year's party was actually like Karen celebrating finally breaking free from Dick Sharpe.
Yes.
And then I think it is Bob Wiener who says at one point in their marriage, and he says it just nonchalant, Dick Sharpe actually did just take a knife and stabbed Karen right in the fucking face.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? I mean, if your husband stabs you in the face, I think it's okay to say, I think we're done here. Stabbed her in the face?
Right.
What?
And
I want to know more about that.
that the whole town knew
Yes.
also and just
you
let
got,
it go
how's
on.
your face? I hear your husband stabbed you right in the face.
I'm going to go
What do
get
you do? Go to Target?
I'm going to go get my eyebrows
Yes.
lasered by that doctor who stabbed his wife
yeah.
in the face. No thanks.
I want to hear more about this. He just said it like, he stabbed her right in the face. Jesus H.
Well, the only thing that they did say was because Karen, was married at 17 or whatever.
Yeah.
She had a baby right away. She never worked, and so she just felt
He's
like
scared.
she was stuck in that.
Yeah.
And then he was a millionaire, so I think she didn't know
He would have.
how to get out, right? Like now, when we're looking
She
at
had
it from
all
the
the control.
outside, we're like, okay, so
but still, that is so awful.
yeah.
So he also was a booze hound.
And would get
And
even
a
more
druggie.
violent when he was drunk.
So
or
Karen was
using.
he was a mess. Karen was scared. He would have, at the time, had lawyers that would have just rolled right over her.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Richard was also a dirty thief and a weird ass and incompetent.
Yeah.
So he was being sued at work. He probably lasered off someone's butthole and he was being sued. And so for him not to lose all of their assets, Dick Sharpe signs everything over to Karen. And she signs for all of it. So they're everything is signed to her. And
Which
yeah.
This guy had big balls. They were sharp.
They were sharp balls
and
and saggy big.
really thought that
yeah.
she wasn't going to go anywhere and that he was going to get out of it.
Well, if you stab someone in the face and they just stay with you or whatever, he probably thought he had some good control over her.
Yeah.
So when Karen thought, oh, shit, right now everything's in my name, she's like, fuck yeah.
Yep.
So she went and filed for divorce right away because she has everything.
Yes.
So Dick Sharpe, all he wants is his money and absolute control, and he has neither. Karen now has everything. So she leaves Richard, and she starts dating another guy, a guy that was there remodeling their house. She gets the contractor and starts porking him.
Yes, Karen.
Way to go. So the fact that they're getting divorced, Karen brings up also the domestic violence, the stabbing of the face, and the absolute weirdo ass strange behavior this weird Dick does. Well, we learn also that Richard enjoyed dressing as a woman, but was not in the process of a transgender change.
No.
He was like a Phil Petrillo.
Yes.
Like
just a cross-dresser.
He's yes. Phil Petrillo from the Golden Girls with Dorothy's brother. And just liked wearing Dorothy's clothes.
Yeah.
And his wife's clothes. So he liked to just dress as a woman. But everyone in the town, I think, knew that he did that because there were actual pictures of him just dressed on the couch.
There were several pictures
of him dressed as a woman. And he was a far lovelier woman than a man.
A woman. I still thought hideous. But his wigs as a woman were better than the one that the actor wore. But he went all he had wigs. He would wear
he had
his
full
wife's
dress, makeup. His makeup
underwear.
was not bad.
Yeah. And Karen definitely knew about it the whole time.
Yes. I mean, because there's that one scene where Karen,
she was like getting the sun.
I don't know what she was doing.
She was getting the sun.
Oh yeah, the son was getting ready for school, and then here comes in the door a drunken Dick Sharpe, and he's dressed head to toe as Blanche Devereaux, and she's like, "Good God, Richard, what are you doing?" And he had just come home from a night of carousing dressed as Blanche Devereaux, and the son's going on the bus, and he's like, what?
Why is my dad drunk and dressed like a woman?
And high heels, and so she was like,
she was pissed,
and he didn't give two shits. He was like,
no.
Oh, well.
And I mean, I think obviously she was in a horrible domestic
Yes.
abuse situation.
So
but-
she's just
and
like,
some
come
wives
on.
don't care if they're. I mean, some people are just
Not
like,
only
fine.
were you out all night,
It's
didn't tell me
cross-dressing,
you're
but
out all
yeah.
night dressed like this, doing what?
and then you come home,
Drunk in front of her
hammered.
kid.
Yeah.
You know, it's all just fucked. So on the night of her murder, Karen is actually having a celebratory divorce party. And her brother is there, friends are there. She has a babysitter there to work with the kids. But the babysitter was down in the living room at this time. So the door, someone someone comes to the door, some fucking pale weirdo, according to the babysitter. A pale weirdo.
Yeah.
And the pale weirdo is going, Karen. And so the babysitter's like, Karen? Karen comes over and is like, Richard! Because Dick is there looking like a pale weirdo. He reaches behind himself, pulls out a big-ass rifle, and just shoots her in the chest in front of everybody. And they believe she just died on impact. Which, I don't know, I kind of am hoping.
Me too.
Because I didn't want her to just suffer.
No.
Police are like, Jesus Christ, we got to track him down because he's still out. He's crazy as a shithouse rat. He's a pale weirdo. We got to find him. So they are thinking maybe he's living as a woman.
Well, I think at first they were like putting out these APBs, like, look out for Dick Sharpe.
Yes.
And then people were like, by the way, he's probably dressed like a woman. And they were like, what? And they were like, yeah, he sometimes dresses like a woman. So if he's hiding, he might be walking around in his woman costumes.
And so at first he was just wearing Karen's outfits, but then he thought Karen was getting a little hefty. So he starts wearing his daughter's lingerie and his daughter's clothes. Can you imagine your older dad wearing a teenage daughter's outfit?
And being like, I like wearing
your balls are sticking out.
I like wearing Jennifer's underwear better because she's skinnier than you, Karen.
Yes. She wore that underwear because, the daughter was skinnier. Can you imagine if you find out your dad had been wearing your underwear with this big stinky wang?
That makes me
I would just die. And I'm like, why my underwear? Just go buy your own.
You bought that wig. You bought all the makeup.
Don't just wear my cute dancing shorts and half shirt. God, find your own clothes. So he starts also, this is where I'm like, okay, he wasn't really trying to transition, but then he starts taking his wife's birth control pills. So this is totally unregulated to his body size.
Even though he was a doctor, he probably could have prescribed
he probably could have, because I feel like that isn't the right amount of estrogen, but he wanted to get some bigger cans.
Yeah. But never did they say that he was transgendered or trying.
No.
Like, that was the only time.
He just
and
liked
then it was
wearing
just kind of weird.
the clothes.
They made it seem like
But he wanted bigger cans, probably because the clothes would look better,
probably.
I'm assuming.
He should have taken a note from the artist that you found.
He should have. Or just done those like exercises where I must increase my bust.
Yeah.
He should have tried those.
Or just tried stuffing his bra.
He could have. He could have gotten like a Wonder Bra with water in it.
Yeah.
So he's out and about, probably dressed as a gal, hiding from public.
Yeah.
So since Dick Sharpe is not sharp in the brain, he was using his real credit card, and he's staying at a hotel room. The police track him down pretty fast, and they just throw tons of shit-ass tear gas in the room. So who knows if there's an innocent person in there with him? Who knows? But they just tear gas the shit out of the room, and so he comes out.
He just walked out.
Yeah, and they arrest him. In his mugshot, he had lipstick on and a Cupid's bow. Did you see that? He made a nice little Cupid's bow. And I thought, you're doing the lipstick, I think
it looked like yesterday's lipstick, but it was still there. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Like,
so
he
had
sex in a ditch. Yeah.
Been dressing as a woman.
So he's going to try, Dick Sharpe is going to try to use the excuse of his, quote, bizarre sexual behavior to make a case for him to be free. Because he would dress like a woman, he would say he's crazy, and his defense attorney would use that.
Yes.
And so all of the like newspapers at the time picked up on this, and they would have headlines that said "Sharpe dressed man," and then him as dressed as a woman.
Horrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So the articles during the trial were batshit crazy, and the news was like spreading all over. So the defense is using this behavior in these pictures and saying, "See, he's crazy." And he was working off of that. So he would sit at his table because they're trying to go for temporary insanity and do weird facial things and put his hands on his face and then stare at the wall and like do weird tics like he's nuts. But no one was really buying it at all.
And we also have to remember, this was like, he went to Harvard. He was like uber smart.
Yeah, kind of.
But also
not in social
smart.
Skills.
So he knew he was like trying to do this. To
but he didn't realize people could read through him, and then not to use his own credit card. Get cash when you have enough, probably. Anyway, he says his traumatic childhood is what made him dress in women's clothes because his dad was also a booze hound, would beat up the boys, the brothers in the family, his sons, but not the sister.
Yeah.
So Richard said he started dressing as a sister, hoping that the dad wouldn't beat him up. So if that's a true story, that's very sad, but I don't think it's true.
I don't know.
Either
way, there's some
because he was acting so crazy. Well, yeah,
right?
Yes.
Like
but I don't know if that's necessarily
is disassociating.
It could be. But he was acting so crazy and saying such crazy things that I don't know. I feel like it could just be something simple, like whatever he doesn't have a reason for it, but he likes.
But he was also an abuser, and
that's true.
People who have been abused oftentimes become
abusers.
The abuser. Sad.
So he was acting super, super weird during the trial, but the prosecutors were just like, nah, this. He knew what he was doing. He pulled into the driveway, but he had his lights off. He walked, in the dark up the long flowers in the attic yard. Carrying the rifle. He hid the rifle. He shot her and then he goes away. He hides. He's not, if it was just, if it was really insane, he wouldn't think he did anything wrong. He knew he did something wrong. He fled the scene. He knew what he was doing. He was calm and calculated, and he just shot at one person. When it was done, he left.
Why they kept thinking he was in the house. Like because in the video, he just shot her and ran away. And they're like, he could still be in here. And I'm like, I don't think it didn't. I mean,
he would have done all, shot all of you. I don't know. He was outside of the house. He was like on the deck.
But maybe they were just meant like he was still around.
On the grounds?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I feel like he was wearing lipstick and had his eyebrows done for the trial. Because I thought he looked
I took some pictures.
Better.
I sent them to you. I tried to take pictures off the TV, but
yeah, you can't believe it until you see it.
It's insane.
So the whole reason was that, Karen was now in control and he lost his fucking mind. He wanted his money back and he couldn't believe she was doing that to him. So he was fucking angry and he had lost literally everything he had. He doesn't have anymore. And she wasn't going to give it back ever. Right. So he just was so mad that he had to kill her. The jury was out 2 days, actually, but they came back guilty, life without parole. Ta-da. And then, of course, he's not done. So he goes to jail. He asks a fellow prisoner to kill the prosecutor when the prisoner gets out.
If you were a prisoner, would you be talking to that pale weirdo? Like, he seemed like the weirdest one.
He seemed like a scary vampire.
In the whole prison with all the other...
and the wig in jail, he still had the terrible wig. They didn't even change it.
Oh, I know. Oh. So when they were reenacting it, it was like, oh, no one would talk to him.
No. So he's going to offer $10,000 to the prisoner. So when he gets out
in a couple days or whatever.
Yeah, in a couple days, he wants to go kill Bob Weiner.
And they were interviewing Bob Weiner at the time, and he was like, so it was found out that he had put a hit on the prosecuting attorney who was me.
Yeah. But he was so inept, it didn't work.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, you know what? And if he was going to do it, he's going to do it. What am I going to do?
Yeah, he's
You
like,
know?
I was never really afraid.
Because he's so inept.
Was inept. Yeah.
But then, like, 9 years go by, and Dick Sharpe does take his own life, apparently, in jail.
He had tried once prior
Yeah.
and it was unsuccessful, and then
This
didn't
was
find out,
successful.
but he did.
Well, he should have been on some sort of watch then, or in something.
Yeah.
Anyway, the 3 children are the ones that suffer.
Exactly.
And it always comes down to just the children. You're
right.
You destroy your wife or your partner, whoever is doing it, and then your children too.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course all the in-laws and everything. I mean, just people's lives you're destroying because you are such a psycho,
The trauma
a pale
cycle
weirdo.
just continues.
Well, no, and you just look at this guy and it's like, what in the? I mean, he was homely.
They didn't have. So when they were showing the pictures of the yearbook at the beginning, was that him and her together, or were they just trying to zoom in on her?
I think they were trying to zoom in on her because she was an H.
Because they didn't. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And he would have been an S.
Yeah.
Because they didn't show any pictures of him at the same time.
No.
Like they had her yearbook picture, but then not him. Because I want to know what attracted her to him.
I don't know. He was going to be a doctor, maybe? I don't know. No, because he seemed to be so fucking weird. Like,
And
there's not anything
very
redeemable.
unattractive.
And just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and maybe he just steamrolled her, you know?
Yes.
And she said she was shy and quiet. Maybe
Yeah.
she just didn't know how to fend him off.
Yeah, or it was the first time someone
Yeah.
paid attention to her or something.
I know.
Oh, Karen. I'm
God.
so sorry. But
Just-
this show, you guys, this show is
It was
wild.
insane. I mean, my God.
Just wild.
We're lucky it got made and put together because it was like they were struggling.
They
They were struggling.
actors and the wig was
Everybody.
something else.
No.
You know we love a good wig.
Yeah. And this was, my God. Let's just pick something out of the pile and not even try to have it work.
Yeah.
And put it on this man's head.
I mean, it's almost like
it's
could
like
have
picture
picked a
Mary
clown wig
Tyler
and
Moore.
it would have been
Yeah.
like, "Wah."
I mean, it was like
It's the
like she
only
would have
wig we had.
Yeah. We just have this old wig from 1965.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Put it on.
Well, that's it.
That is it. We do have a book club. It's meeting next Tuesday.
Oh, yes. That's
I
right.
just started it. It's The Stolen Queen, right?
Yes.
Is what we're reading.
Yeah.
I finally got it in the mail. I was
In the
gonna say.
mail.
No, in the library.
Yeah.
So, we will be meeting on. Oh no, it's 2 weeks because it's going to be September 30th that we meet. Oh,
Tuesday.
good. Then I'll have
You
more
have time.
Tuesday, September 30th, we meet at 7:30 Central, and we're reading The Stolen Queen. So I'll put that link on the Zoom link on Facebook. I'll have to get it there through my computer because I'm off of socials for a while. All right. Thanks for listening, you guys. We appreciate it so much. If you like this, please tell your friends, share. We, one by one, that's how it works.
It is.
If you
Thank
share and tell somebody you like it, generally,
they'll
like
trust
it too.
you.
They trust
hopefully.
you. So you can also give us a rating or review. We appreciate
And let
that
us know. You can
too.
text the show from the episode.
Yes. Yeah. Let us know what you think. We appreciate you. Bye.